Good evening and a warm welcome to Dr. Mohammed Yunus Yassin, President of Association of Science, Technology and Innovation, ASTI. Mr. Anandan Shanmugam, Project Director of Young Inventors Challenge 2021 Special Edition. All the working group committee members of YIC 2021, mentors, teachers, participants, and viewers. Thank you very much for joining us today for the second online training of YIC 2021. The training today will be focusing on guidelines and format for invention pitch video and project report writing. It will be conducted by Mr. Tan Che Hao, the Chief Judge of Young Inventors Challenge 2021. Let me introduce you to your speaker today. Mr. Tan Che Hao graduated with a BSc in Biotechnology from California State Polytechnic University of Pomona. He returned in 2010 after working in a pharmaceutical company in Los Angeles to pursue his career in Malaysia with SME Corporation, followed by Malaysian Bioeconomy Development Corporation. He has been working close to 10 years to enhance innovation and strategic thinking in small and medium enterprises, particularly biotechnology companies. In 2010, he obtained his MBA from Heriot-Watt University, Edinburgh, and was in time to participate with ASTI in the Young Innovators Challenge YIC. This will be his fifth year participating with YIC. We have a very knowledgeable and experienced trainer for you today, so we hope it will be beneficial for everyone. Let's welcome Mr. Tan Che Hao.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the Secretariat for the perfect introduction. Secondly, I hope that all of you guys are staying safe at home or at school and you're spending your time on the innovation or the invention for the YIC pitch. So without further ado, let me go straight into the presentation. So today's discussion is on the guidelines for the invention pitch video and report writing. After this session, you should be able to understand the requirements for the invention pitch video and also to understand the requirements for the report writing. Once these are done, you should be able to understand the process and also the submission deadlines. Remember, submission deadlines are very important. So just as a brief introduction, this is the second year that we are running the Young Inventors Challenge, YIC's online special edition. So although the COVID pandemic has disrupted most economic, educational, and social activities, the YIC should continue this year as learning is something that should never stop. YIC is an international competition and we understand the anxiety of travel for both parents and teachers. And I believe that most countries have not opened up their borders for inter-travel. Right? So just this year, the YIC committee again has decided to go online, where an invention pitch video and project report is to be submitted by the finalists. Now, let's go and have a thought process on the objective of what the judges want to know and understand. Okay, number one, the judges want to understand the problem that you're trying to solve and the invention and solution that you're coming out with. What kind of problems have you identified and what are you trying to solve? All right. Number two, the judges also want to see your communication skills and your ability to relate scientific principles to your invention and innovation in relation to the team. A good inventor is someone who can create a good product, but at the same time being able to communicate what that product does. Number three, how team members have managed to overcome the pandemic, either through a restriction of working together, coordinating your work, and at the end, to present it to the YIC judges as a team. Number four, we want to see your creativity and resourcefulness in creating a YIC video. So before I start the whole discussion on the invention pitch video, I need to remind you that your video must not exceed 5 minutes in duration and the contents are as follows. We are proud of you as teams who are attempting to create innovations, and we want to know who the innovators are. So the first thing we want to see is, who are you, right? What is your team name? What is your school name? And which country do you come from? And more importantly, who are the team members in the team? Number two, as you all know, the theme this year is the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDG. And you please explain to us the SDG and what is it trying to achieve, and what problems is it targeting and addressing, right? Your invention or your innovation may solve one or more SDGs. So please don't be shy to write and mention what the SDGs are. Based on that, please inform us what is the problem you're trying to address. Now, second one, let's go zoom into your invention and innovation. So what is your invention and innovation? Please tell us the title of your invention and innovation, and then describe to us how you came about getting the idea for the invention and innovation. We want to understand the originality behind the invention and the innovation. And also your thought process of how this invention and innovation will solve the problems stated. Please provide us also and show us your prototype or simulation. This is where we observe your creativity and the clarity of the invention. Number four, when you came up with the invention and innovation, there must or should be a scientific principle behind it or to support that invention. So we would like to see the adoption and adaptation of scientific concepts in the invention and innovation. Please provide us references to that scientific concept. And if better still, please provide us case studies. Now, what are the advantages of your invention or innovation? So there are many products in the market, right? It can be your competitors, it can be your substitutes. So we want, if able, please compare other solutions that are available that may solve the same issue, right? So here what we're trying to get at is what makes your product different from the other products, right? And then please list the benefits, the societal impact of your invention and innovation. Now we go into addressing the methodology employed in the production of the invention and innovation. We want to understand what materials you use. Does it focus on safety, cost, and reliability, or a combination of the three, right? And then we want to see the environmental impact of your invention, your practicality of your invention, and above and beyond all this, based on your prototype, your simulation, your building up of your innovation invention, based on your experience, at the end of the day, can you tell us what improvements you would like to see and you can do to improve your inventions and innovations? So for your video presentation, number one, we talk about the quality of the video, making to gauge efforts put into the presentation itself. Here we look at your soft skills, your fluency, your confidence, your clarity, the flow of the video and the appearances of the video, how you either present as a team, and then we go into technical, right? Here we look at the audio-visual quality of your video, your graphics, if you use graphics, and the resolution and the editing skills behind the video. Other requirements. Again, I remind you again, your video must not exceed 5 minutes in duration, right? Number 2, the explanation in the video must be in English with audio. Here, last year, many teams have written back to us and asked us and said that, some of our English is not very good. Is it possible that we want to pitch or we want to talk in a different language? So far, we have maintained the conversations all in English, and therefore we will maintain it this year. Your English may not be good, but the judges will take the time to listen to you. Number 3, the video file must be named as YIC 2021 video _ your team name. So let's say your team name is team 123. Therefore, it should be YIC 2021 video _ team 123, right? Number 4, the video can be filmed in the style of your choice and submitted in the following file format. Either it's a WMV or an MP4. Please remember this format. The video should be submitted to yic2510@gmail.com through your YouTube link. Upload the video in YouTube and send us the link only. Make sure to make your video unlisted so that nobody can copy your idea. Now let's zoom in on project reports. Your project reports must have the following: the state and the country that you come from, your school name, your team name, the list of the team members, the title of your invention, your problem statements, and how it is relevant to the team. So again, please put the team, and again, this year's theme is the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. Now, then please provide us a description of your invention and the scientific principles relevant to the invention. Please provide us on the originality. You can provide table outlining existing features versus your innovation features of your new model, or why your invention is original. This will help us. The next one will help us a lot. If you can provide us diagrams with specifications, that will help the judges a lot. Now, cost analysis may be optional, but there are some judges who focus on looking at the economic factor of your invention and innovation. Then, please also provide the list of benefits of your invention and innovation. And last but not least, a conclusion and the future projects that you plan to do with this invention or innovation. Please provide references to support your report. Other requirements for your project reports. Please ensure that your report be written in English. The page limit should be 5 pages maximum, excluding your references. Your fonts should be Times New Roman at 12 point. Your line spacing is 1.0 points. And once you're done with that, the project report file, whether in Words or PDF, must be named as YIC 2021 report _ your team name. Again, if your team name is team 123, therefore it should be YIC 2021 report _ team 123. Last but not least, once you're done with all that, your project report should be submitted to yic2510@gmail.com. Just as a wrap up and a summary for both the video pitch as well as the project report. Both the invention pitch video, remember your YouTube link, and your project report should be submitted to yic2510@gmail.com by 1st September 2021 before 11:59 p.m. So that is my presentation for you today. If you have any further questions, please feel free to write or email to the Secretariat, and in the next session, we will answer your questions. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone! Are you feeling guilty for polluting the environment when using the air conditioner, but having no other alternatives? Are you currently paying high electricity bills? And are you scared of breathing in harmful air particles and ruining your health? No worries, Griac is here to solve all your problems. I am Invention.
I am Lau Yigui.
I am Amisha. I am Arifa.
And together, we are the SABS robots. And we are presenting to you our innovation, Griac. Now, you might be wondering what Griac actually is. Griac is inspired by the eco-cooler developed by Ashish Paul. However, we have made a few modifications of our own to his design. First, we added a circulating waterfall at the back of the model to allow cool water to decrease the temperature of the air. We have also placed strawberry plants at the front of the model to allow the process of transpiration and photosynthesis to cool the air. In addition, we have also installed UVC lights to sterilize the air and remove microorganisms and bacteria. Griac aims to cool the air naturally without polluting the environment and reduce the consumption of electricity. We are also aiming to make Griac accessible and affordable to all and can be placed in public places like schools, parks, and bus stops. Griac relates to 4 SDG goals, namely Goal 3 of good health and well-being, Goal 7 of affordable and clean energy, Goal 11 of sustainable cities and communities, and Goal 13 of taking climate change.
As my friend Junshen explained just now, Griac is cost-friendly. We have placed a solar panel that costs 20 ringgit, 4 plastic boards which cost 10 ringgit each, a small water pump which costs 15 ringgit, and 2 UVC light strips which cost 10 ringgit each, rounding up to a total of 95 ringgit. If you have any discarded cardboards or plastic bottles, you can save even more. As you can see, compared to air conditioners, Griac is significantly cheaper and definitely affordable for the general public. Moving on to the scientific principle of our innovation, Griac revolves around Charles' law named after scientist Jacques Charles. The law states that the volume of gas is directly proportional to its temperature. The warm wind which passes through Griac will enter through the small openings of the plastic bottles, which later on will be compressed and decreases in volume. As Charles' law states, the decrease in volume will lead to a decrease in temperature. The wind that flows out of the bottle will be cooler than when it entered. Other than that, another scientific principle used is the transpiration of plants. Water vapor from different parts of the plants will evaporate to bring a cooling effect to the air. In Griac, strawberry plants are used to further cool down the wind as it passes through the bottles. Last but not least, Griac also uses ultraviolet germicidal irradiation to purify the air. Through strips of UVC light, Griac is able to kill microorganisms and bacteria in the wind as it passes through the bottles to provide clean air.
By using Griac, we can reduce air pollution from the use of air conditioners that releases chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, or hydrofluorocarbons, HFCs, which reduces environmental issues such as ozone depletion. Moreover, air conditioners which consumes excessive energy, which is approximately 3,000 to 5,000 watts of electricity every hour, can be replaced with Griac, which uses little to no electricity at all to reduce the consumption of electricity. As a result, electricity bills can also be reduced. Besides that, Griac provides accessible and affordable air conditioning, which can be afforded in rural areas and public places such as schools, compared to air conditioners which cost around thousands of ringgits. Thus, a comfortable living environment can be attained. In addition, by using UVC lights and strawberry plants, microorganisms in the air can be killed, while more water vapor can be released to the environment. Thus, Griac is able to efficiently purify the air to provide clean and cool air. Our product Griac is also portable as it is quite lightweight. We can use it in public space or even at home, especially during the hot weather, without harming the earth.
Although Griac is still not a perfect product, but we are working on further improving it, such as by installing solar panels, keeping a constant airflow, and replacing the strawberry plants with other plants that have higher transpiration rate. Griac is definitely a start to a revolution of modern air conditioner and is capable of being a catalyst for more inventions. In conclusion, our product Griac is an eco-friendly product which promotes green living that help to conserve energy and prevent air pollution on a global scale if implemented. They prove to be boon for the environment and also prevent human health from deterioration, relating to all 4 SDG goals stated before perfectly. It is easy to assemble without the need of expertise in engineering, and the materials can be acquired easily, and someone can even use recycled materials. Now, all of us, no matter our wealth and status, can enjoy cool and clean air without polluting the environment.
Thailand has one of the world's largest tilapia farming business, doesn't it?
Do you know what are their problems?
Today, Science Dev team had the answer.
Please enjoy.
Fisheries statistics in 2017 show that 89% tilapia farming in earthen ponds, 9% in cages, and 2% in fields or garden furrows.
ในพื้นที่ของจังหวัดพิษณุโลกเราเนี่ยส่วนใหญ่จะนิยมเลี้ยงสำหรับเกษตรกรที่ไม่มีพื้นที่ทำกินนะคะแล้วก็เกษตรกรที่ติดกับแม่น้ำน่านนะคะก็เนื่องจากการเลี้ยงแบบนี้จะต้องมีการใช้อาหารซึ่งเป็นอาหารหลักซึ่งต้นทุนก็ค่อนข้างสูงแต่ที่เกษตรกรนิยมเลี้ยงเนี่ยเนื่องจากเป็นรูปแบบการเลี้ยงที่ให้ผลผลิตตอบแทนต่อพื้นที่สูงนะคะเกษตรกรสามารถวางแผนการผลิตให้ได้ตรงตามความต้องการของตลาด
Farmers have many problems due to various factors such as fish feeding, water quality, fish disease, and natural disasters.
อย่างแรกเลยก็อาหารเวลาเลี้ยงปลาเรามีแรงงานน้อยเนาะก็ต้องแบกอาหารลงมาแล้วก็มาเทใส่ถังแล้วเราก็ต้องเดินหวานไปหวานมาดูจนกว่าปลามันจะอิ่ม
Based on the information and the problem, we have come up with innovative idea related to sustainable development goal 12 that is responsible consumption and production patterns.
Science Dev team proudly presents the new innovation which help to feed and take care your feed pond. This innovation aims to meet the following objectives: that to control the frequency and the right amount of feed food and tilapia in the pond, and the weight and length of tilapia, and monitor the water quality in farming area such as pH, DO, turbidity, and temperature through the web application.
Innovation consists of 2 parts. First, the feeding control, the examine water quality and solar cell system. Second is web application that will be used for controlling and reporting the parameter.
This innovation is working if float on the water and feed automatically because we wrote the code in Arduino board to calculate frequency and amount of food to feed the fish. These information come from analyzing Thai research about tilapia. The parameter of water quality measured by the sensor, such as pH, DO, turbidity, and temperature. If the oxygen dissolved in the water is less than 4 mg per liter, Arduino board will activate the oxygen pump. Furthermore, this innovation uses solar energy for working, so there is no cost for this.
All of the data will show on the web application. The first farmer just start by filling the detail of fish, that including the number of fish, age of fish. Just press save, the machine will start, and they can follow up all of the parameters in a graph format, the amount of food in the food tank, and the data of fish in real time.
This innovation is all scientifically explained. For example, the floating is based on buoyancy principle. We have determined that the optimal weight length of the food is proportion of submerged object height that affect the buoyancy force of our prototypes, as well as when the food is full in the tank. We survey a 3-dimensional balance that lead to the prototype still float on the water.
This innovation has actually been tried out. We found that fish farmers are very satisfied.
ก็ดีมากเลยแหละเพราะว่าเบาแรงเราเยอะด้วยจะได้ไม่ค่อยเหนื่อยเนาะแล้วเราก็จะได้รู้สภาพแวดล้อมด้วยว่าตอนนี้อากาศเป็นยังไงน้ำเป็นยังไง
This innovation is very useful, a great helper and easy to use for fish farmers who are not experts and maintaining fish pond. The result of the fish weight will meet the target of customer needs.
We should develop the next version machines which recommended by the fish farmer and write the code to calculate the water level using meteorological department's data. This function of this innovation serves the needs of the fish farmer. Thank you for watching with your attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tan Chahao, for giving such a detailed guideline to the participants. To recap from his explanation, all the shortlisted teams need to submit a 5 minutes invention pitch video and 5 pages project report by the 1st September 2021. I hope everyone had a good session today. If you have any questions, do drop us an email and we will revert back to you the soonest. Thank you for being a great audience. Hope to see all of you in the next training session, which we will notify you via email. I'm Teacher Linga, your moderator today, signing off. Thank you and have a great day.